Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom. Greetings to you all. I came out west to conduct the Yom Kippur service. And I'm staying an extra week at the apartment of a good friend of mine. And of course, I made sure that I put in my golf bag for the journey out here a lulav and an etrog. Because that fantastic gathering festival of the booths, or Sukkot, will be upon us in a few days. And it's lovely to be out here. The air is certainly different. And the folks out here really enjoyed a more streamlined and understandable service. And many said they understood more about it than they had learned in doing it the same old way without explanation for so many years. Friends, people are desirous of maintaining spirituality in their lives. They all crave the education to go along with it. People just want to understand more. Now, as John Lennon said, I'm sick and tired of hearing things from uptight, short-sighted, narrow-minded hypocrites. All I want is the truth. Just give me some truth, friends. While many find hypocrisy in religion, all they want is the truth. And as a well-known TV show said, the truth is out there. And of course, as the Scarlet Pimpernel said, they seek it here, they seek it there. Well, we all seek it everywhere. Keep seeking the truth, my friends. Find your truth. It will change over time, and that is okay. Because no one, and no one spiritual or religious system has the patent on the capital T, truth. Now, I also had a lot of comments on the Yom Kippur service I posted for you. Many loved the musical inclusions, and the overall consensus was that most preferred the band who swung by when I recorded the audio version more than my musical attempt on the video. Quite frankly, me too. And several really liked that fantastic and different version of Kol Nidre and wished that the band had done it the full 3 times. Well, I'll try and get them back another time. And yes, Susan, I do pay attention to what I'm asked for, and I do try my best to accommodate. Now, how awesome that this is the 4th time in 2 weeks we'll be getting together. Twice for the High Holy Days, twice for our regular weekly presentations. And how fantastic to have the equinox usher in the Day of Atonement. The day of sealing the book is 50-50. You decided which way you want the scales to go for the second half of the year. And as I said, Monday is the first night of the Sukkot Festival. And somehow referring to the gathering festivals as a gathering festival now sounds a little Hunger Games-like. And we'll talk about Sukkot next week, but I will show you, if I have the time, how to engage your lulav and etrog before we finish tonight. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Let me whisper in your ear. Well, my friends, Moses does not whisper. He shouts his song from the mountaintop for all the people to hear as he calls the 2 greatest witnesses there are, the earth and the sky. Ha'azinu, listen. Listen, skies, so I may speak, and let the earth hear what my mouth says. Let my teaching come down like showers, let my saying emerge like dew, like raindrops on plants, and like rainfall on herbs. The covenant has eternal witnesses, my friends, because it is meant to last forever. The gifts of life, water, dew, raindrops on plants and herbs, likened to teaching, words which come down like showers, perhaps to help us stay civilized and to understand the flow of the energy of life. Plants were among the first words of the Torah, and they sprang from the words of God. We again have come full circle. A steadfast God without wrong. True and right is he. Did he act ruinously? No. His son's the fault. A perverse and twisted brood. Wow. And the words used for a perverse and twisted brood, the Hebrew word mum, means an injury of the sort that makes a man unacceptable for the priesthood or an animal unacceptable for sacrifice. Perhaps here it is damage in human nature. Friends, this is one of the great epic poems foretelling the turning of children on their father. What a fantastic Disney cartoon this would have made. It is a tale as old as time, replayed over and over again. Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the beast. Not hard to see who may be the beauty and who the beast. All great stories throughout literature, throughout history, have protagonists and antagonists. The great story of man is no different, except like the end of the Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes, when it was revealed that they were on Earth and man was the destroyer. We are told from the beginning what to expect. How would you view the stories coming? Creation, the patriarchs, man's ego's descent into slavery and his struggle for freedom, fruitless or doomed to some, the insidious inclination of his heart, the great flaw, the ticket to love, to understanding, the call and perhaps need for circumcision of the heart, to open it to the joys of true love and oneness. It is fantastic that this is read as we finish the Day of Atonement. Perhaps this is what we need to aspire to atone for. God kept his word, or her word, my friends. Never again will he destroy man. Our inclination, which was recognized in the first few generations of man, is going to be the tool that allows us to destroy ourselves. Now, I had said all along this song had controversy. And it does for what it says overall, and for what it originally said in a passage that was changed. Deuteronomy 32:8 makes reference to the dispersion of humankind and uses the phrase Bnei Israel, children of Israel. Commentators have suggested it's in reference either to the 70 souls that went down to Egypt, or perhaps some have suggested it ties into the 12 sons of Jacob. Poor Dinah, unlucky 13. I have said before, my friends, look to the words. Well, there's a Dead Sea Scroll which says instead, to the number of the children of the gods, or children of God. It says Bnei Elohim. The phrase children or sons of the gods normally means the gods. Now, scholars have hypothesized that this was the original reading of the verse, and that later scribes or editors were distressed by this meaning, so they changed children of the gods to children of Israel. Now, if so, then the original meaning was most likely that God allotted a nation to each of the gods, and he simply took Israel for himself, which is why the next verse reads, Yahweh's portion is Israel. Now that suggests that the author of this song believed that there were in fact other gods, but that Yahweh was supreme. And this too was a common form of spiritual practice known as henotheism, a step between polytheism and monotheism. And to confuse things even more, there's also a Greek version which takes us back to Genesis 6, the chapter of the angels, because the Greek text reads, to the number of the angels of God. And so, my friends, there are cases in which Bnei Elohim are thought to be angels. Well, friends, it doesn't matter. So what if it says angels, gods, highest God, or just plain God? The teachings are what counts. What we've tried to live by, tried to infuse in our genetic makeup. And of course, the pièce de résistance comes in Deuteronomy 32:20. And he said, you forgot the God who gave you birth. Let me hide my face from them. I'll see what their future will be. For a wayward brood are they. Well, he or she has, and we don't like it. Look at the price. World wars, the Holocaust, the hatred and divisiveness. And there are also successes. Rebuilding Israel, conquering diseases, discovering secrets of the creation of the universe. Humans must grow. And God will see what their destiny will be. We have been on our own, having to rely on faith for a long time. And that is okay. Now the Parsha ends with, and the Lord spoke to Moses on that very day, saying, go up to this Mount Abarim, Mount Nebo, and die on the mountain where you were going up, and be gathered to your kin as Aaron your brother was gathered to his kin, because you two betrayed me in the midst of the Israelites through the waters of Meribah Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin, because you did not sanctify me in the midst of the Israelites. Friends, so many answers. We know why God does not talk to us like he did before. We know why Moses was not allowed to go to the promised land. I think of this when I listen to the Bob Dylan classic Silvio. Stake my future on a hell of a past. Looks like tomorrow was coming fast. Ain't complaining about what I got. Seen better times, but who is not? One of these days, and it won't be long, going down in the valley and sing my song. Sing it loud and sing it strong. Let the future decide if I was right or wrong. Well, we're still deciding. Read the Song of Moses as your beginning of the Torah. See if you approach things differently with everything you think, say, do, and intend. The world is sacred, my friends, and so is everything in it. Express your gratitude, light a candle, make a wish, celebrate your life and the lives of those you love. Share your feelings with them. Live free, be free. Honor your freedom. Be well, be happy, and be blessed. Share and honor the light and all who live in the light and continue to shine. Continue to send everyone you know goodwill and love. Pray for peace and freedom for everyone, an end to terror and hatred. Remember, friends, we are a community. We learn together, we celebrate each other, we love each other. We share this ride together. Men and women equally, let us send out love, not fear. Fall in love, friends. It is the great gamble worth taking. Ask questions. Do not take because as an answer. Let's see what lies in front of you. Break free of the dogma and change your way of thinking. Now, thank you all. Love you. See you all next time. And I do love seeing you all again. And remember, your wishes do come true. Now, I knew you'd all be inscribed in the book of life, but I couldn't tell you that. Bless you all. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, due to time constraints, I will do the Festival of Booze in a few days for you, and we will shake the lulav and etrog together. Sounds very exciting. If you want to join, and remember, tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Shabbat shalom. Thanks for joining me, my friends. Take care. We'll speak to you soon. Bye.